ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the Dirtdog International Racing Network. I am your host, Jacob Keith, ripping down the house here at Lima Land for the Pit Road practice show. We got these guys cranking out the laps. Here's they are hammering down practice here at Lima Land. But it is that time already, of course. You know, I have to ask you to please stand up and remove your hats as we do tonight's National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, that was our national anthem, and we love it ever so much here at the Dirtdogs International Racing Network. These guys are down in their drivers' meetings, so those of you that don't know what is going on here for us, on Sundays we run a practice night for all of those that want to come in and be put into the broadcast channel and have a quick word about the racing and their cars and shout out the people that they got on their cars and all that stuff. We send them out class by class, starting off with the smaller classes, dirt street stocks. We send about 4 or 5 cars out on the track at a time, depending on how many grid up, and we move our way through up the classes at a time, depending on how many grid and show up and end up staying there. Dan Runkle, we see you. America us. That's right. And he is on his way now. So far, it looks like we got 5 street stocks, 3 big blocks, 2 challengers, 6 sprint cars, and 3 pro lates. But a couple of these guys haven't even made a lap yet out there. So we'll see these guys hammering out laps now. I believe the dirt street stocks are hitting the track as we speak. So these guys are getting in on the action as we are missing it. Connor Hughes and Lucas Cola out there running the laps up here for practice night. See a little bit of blinking out of Cola there. Kolka. Sorry, Kolka. Lucas Kolka. Connor Hughes, the man in charge, going to run some street stock laps out and get some practice of his own. Brock Drew has hit the like button and stepped into the yard. Beware the dog, brother. Lobby is open for anybody and anybody that wants to come on in, so come on in, and just all you got to do is pay attention and listen to the admin. If you cannot hear, shout it out in the chat. Admin is also here in the streams chat here, so if you have anything to say, you can say it there as well. Just be respectful as we ask you to be respectful and clean. Also, the Discord link is in the description here in the video. So if you need to get in Discord, right there in the description, you can click that link, hop on in our Discord, and we will get you interviewed. DV Runkle the Milkman, the 44 machine. Look at that thing out there looking sweet. We're going to give these guys some good airtime, too, on this thing. Look at the DV man. Brock Drew, thanks for that share as well, brother. We got Lucas Kolka there, blinking in and out there with that black and green and white helmet. Connor Hughes also not blinking in and out, but he's sitting now. So it must be time for a different class to head on out. I believe he's going to send out the sprint cars. Sprint car drivers, we got Matthew Reichson. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And Justin Lemon in the number 1 machine out here. Stacy Van Meter. RJ Gary. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. We got these guys ripping it up in the sprint cars, 360s. Gonna tear up the outside here at Lima Land as we hit 1 and 2. RJ gonna hold on to 4th fastest time for the night. Justin Lemon's gonna be sitting in 3rd, right behind Matthew Reichson. Maxwell Rockwood was the fastest time on the night. Oh, Justin Lemon just come out of nowhere with that number 1 machine hitting a fast time. We see that number 1 Al Black and Yellow putting it down here at Lima Land for practice for the Dirt Dog International Pit Road Show. All right, we're going to pull some people up for a word here real quick. Hopefully they got their names changed to what their name is on iRacing so I can be able to pull you up. DVHS Hockey, I don't know who that is. Lemon putting down fast times, though. We see Stacy Van Meter just made the jump to the pits. Matthew Reichson still out here. Matthew Brewer coming out to have some fun in the 51. Pull up DV Runkle real quick. DV Runkle, man. Up in the booth, you got a copy.
Howdy, Jacob. How are you?
Man, them street stocks look like they were handling pretty good here at Lanier. Go ahead and give us the run. What's it like here for the street stocks? Ooh, we got some contact with the sprints.
Well, I came in a little late, but car feels good around that top side. I got to make a few adjustments to my my steering ratio, my offset, but I think once that top side starts to come in, that bottom side starts to come in, you're going to have some good bottom and top lane racing.
Yeah, it should be awesome racing here tonight. This is a good test and tune session for people to come in and test their setups and whatnot. I'm not sure if you were able to grab the setup in the Discord for Monday night's races. It will be a fixed race. But hopefully you guys are out there testing that and seeing that and feeling that. And hopefully we got good racing there on Monday as well. We got contact on the track.
Oh, typical sprint cars, man.
Yep.
Set of them sliders.
Sliders as the track slides on. But yes, DV Runkle and the Dirt Street Stocks having a fun time in that 44 machine. It looks great out there, man, and can't wait to see you on Monday.
Appreciate it, man. I was out here in the big block practicing yesterday, and we'll see.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna pull up BVHS Hockey. Hopefully he can let us know who he is and we can get him to change his name. What up, Hockey? Who are we talking to? No? Must be he dipped. He didn't want to be pulled up into the booth. So that's it for Discord of people in there. We got the pro late model drivers out there on the track now. And also, we got a big block modified driver as well. The 69 machine of Tanner Novany. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Ripping the outside edge here, hanging right with these pro late model drivers. Eddie King Jr. going to lead off the pro late model drivers as he is the fastest time. We got Allison Gamble Gambill sitting in the second fastest time for Pro Lates. Like I said, not many Pro Lates joined in here tonight. Not many big block modified street stocks. Sprint cars wanting to get in and test and tune on that setup that we have. So they can get used to it for the Monday night show. Got another big block guy here, the 24 machine of Ethan Cavana. Coming up to place the fastest time, just over Tanner Novotny. Side by side big block action. Here's the 32 machine, leads them off down into 1 and 2. Onto the backstretch, that 32 Pro Late up into the outside wall. The 24 machine giving him a little tap. These guys are going to race it out here at Lanier. Lucas Kolko says he tried to join. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe something with race control. I'm not too sure. We did see you were in here. You'll be the next time around. No, anybody that's in here, just hang out. You guys will have more than one run. Tracy Van Meter, thank you for that follow. Beware the dog. Oh, you're the voice on Discord. Okay, so we'll pull you up there. Okay, Lucas Coca, you were the one that was hiding in there behind that name. Man, how'd it feel for you out there in that street stock?
Hello?
Hey, man, I thought you were in here, but I had to pull you back up, man. How'd it feel out there in that dirt street stock here for you around Lanier as you guys were hammered down for the dirt street stocks?
It felt pretty good. There wasn't really much that I needed to do to my setup to feel good around this track.
Yeah, this track is a short one. Sometimes you just got to pitch it down low. And just hang on and just hope that nobody's to your outside, especially when you guys are hammering out the practice before we send you out, because there's a lot of cars going on, a lot of chaos and whatnot. Not sure if you were able to jump in here and grab that setup too, but are you end up using the Monday night setup that we're going to use?
I'm actually not right now, but I might need to try that out.
Well, if you look at Discord there, go under Monday night setups there, and the dirt street stock should be posted right in there. We're testing and tuning for the sprint cars to be posted up here in just a minute, and we will have that up as well. But is there anybody you want to shout out here for you on that dirt street stock here tonight, Mr. Kolka?
Nah, I think I'm good.
All right, brother. Congratulations, and we'll pull you on up maybe next time around when the dirt street stocks get thrown out there.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. All right, guys. So we got the Pro Lates heading on in now. I believe the dirt street stocks are going to head back out as Runkle and Hughes are already out there on the track. Big block drivers, not a whole lot of them. 4 drivers showed up for the show. 2 Challenger drivers, but it doesn't look like they're going to make their way in here as well. Connor Hughes, the man of the night, choreographing this practice night as he's out here racing with DV Runkle, the milkman. We see that 44 machine hammering down around 3 and 4 around that middle line. Got a big block modified making his way out onto the track, the 24 machine. Oh, we see Connor Hughes getting a little loose there, coming down on the 24. Them big block drivers know how to hang them things out there, let me tell you what. See that 44 machine of Runkle delivering the milk. Fellas, hide your wives. All right, guys, we see Justin Lemon from the Sprint Car Drivers popping into Discord. We're going to pull him up for a quick word. Lemon, up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I do.
Man, them sprint cars are fast here tonight. You ended up jumping out in front of Maxwell Rockwood, putting out the fastest time. Is it slicking off out there for you, brother, or how's it feeling?
It's definitely pretty fast. I ended up getting the top spot in that last session. Found the top side, then last couple of laps I decided to drop it on the bottom and ended up gaining about a half tenth. So making some steps. These ABR steps have a ton of drive on this track, so excited to see what they do when the track slickens off.
Yeah, these dirt street stocks out here now not doing much to the track, but them sprint cars definitely do some damage. As we see, it's definitely starting to push back. Is there anybody you want to thank here at all on that car for ripping it up?
Mainly just ABR Step Shop and Mason Keen Racing for helping me get around this joint.
Awesome, brother. Well, congrats, man, and we'll hopefully be able to pull you up again after the sprint cars hit the track one more time out there.
All right, I'll give you some good feedback.
Yeah, yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Connor Hughes now into the thing. The sprint car's back on out onto the track, into the thing. Jeez, listen to me. Into the pits. Connor Hughes went down into the pits. Now the sprint cars are back on out. We see George Post coming out to make some time as well. The 7th sprint car driver on the night. We got sprint cars rolling, crashing, and bashing, ladies and gentlemen. These sprint cars are rolling. Justin Lemon there, as we just had a word with him. We're going to ride right on board to see that number 1 machine. Yellow, black. Ripping around the back stretch around 3 and 4. Putting down the laps. George Post coming around 3 and 4 now to the front stretch. Stacy Van Meter trying to hold him off. But Lemon going to go to the outside here in that sprint. Almost touching the wall, and he does coming out, but able to keep it under control as he comes down into 3 and 4 in front of the number 8 machine. All right, we're going to pull up the man in charge here tonight, Mr. Connor Hughes, as he just had a run in them dirt street stocks. Connor, man, up in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So, from last week to this week, how do you think practice night, the Pit Road show, has gone so far?
Really smooth so far tonight. Really smooth. Getting a lot of help from the other drivers. Getting people off the track that don't need to be out there. Only had to kick a few people for not listening. So far, it's so good.
Well, that is great. That is golden to hear, man. We just want you guys to be able to follow suit and listen as we just are trying to put on a choreographed, hosted practice show. But, man, them dirt street stocks, you ripped it up. BV Runkle took over your time, though. You slipped back into the second spot for the fastest times of dirt street stocks, man. How'd it feel out there for you?
He's not going to be up there for long. I'm going to definitely take it back. Direction's getting faster and faster.
Well,
it's pretty fun. The setup is really good that I'm using. So yeah, it should be good.
Cocky words from Connor Hughes here tonight, saying he's going to take the milkman home to his own wife here. But we got word from Dirt Street Dog Drivers. Connor Hughes, the man in charge here tonight. And we will look forward to pulling you up, possibly in just here a little bit.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these 360 sprint car drivers are hammering it out. I believe we're going to have an intermission here in just a moment. So as these guys end up hammering out an intermission, we'll be back in just a few minutes to let them do their thing. All right, these guys are hammering out practice. We're going to finish up intermission and get these guys in. It looks like we got a sprint and a couple of prolates out there. George Post in the sprints. Connor Hughes going to make his way back out there. A few more minutes left of intermission, and these guys will hammer down for their couple laps here again. And we'll shut out the night here on the Pit Road Practice Show. It looks like the Dirt Street Stocks are going to hit the track right now. Stacy Van Meter going to head down pit road, and the Dirt Street Stocks are off. Green flags out for these guys to hammer out their second round of practice hot laps. One-on-one battling. DV Runkle accepting the challenge from Connor Hughes. The number 9 machine going to lead him off as the 44 is trying to track him down on the backstretch. Runkle looking for that line. Connor Hughes running, trying to get away. Sweating bullets as that 44 is getting hotter to that tail side. Here we see Ching Chang Chong. I'm sorry to say it like that, but stepped into the yard. That's awesome. Love the name, dude. I have no clue how to say that. Oh, side-by-side action. To the outside, the 44 machine. Trying to hang on, but he goes for the crossover as Connor Hughes goes for the slide job. Back. Here we go, the 44 machine. Dunkel. We're going to call him Dunkel, the milkman. It's just practice, but these guys are running hard here in these Dirt Street Stocks. I believe these guys are running the same exact setup as well. Runkle down low. Hughes out high. The number 9 machine trying to hang on to it. We got a hell of a battle here in these Dirt Street Stocks. Connor Hughes able to hold him off. Runkle all over the tail side of that number 9 machine. Not going to let up. Awesome battling. 360 sprint cars hitting the track. We're going green. Justin Lemon going to go to the outside. Take it right away from RJ Green at 27. Garay. RJ Garay. Oh, he gets slideways in front of him. Stacy Van Meter. George Post able to keep running with it. There's Justin Lemon in the number 1L. Going to hold off around the outside edge. Down the back stretch around the outside of 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4, excuse me. 3 and 4 to the flag stand. Now around 1 and 2. Stacy Van Meter going to come back out on the track to get some practice laps. George Post is still out here hanging on to the It's back there on the backstretch. Here's Lemon running with it, trying to hold it off. Using that middle to low line there. Track slicking off here at Limaland. As the pit road practice show rolls on. Riding right on board here with RJ Gary, Justin Lemon, and George Post. Justin Lemon looks like he's going down pit road, getting ready to head back down pit road. Great run out of these guys here. We'll try to pull somebody up for a quick word. Looks like Justin Lemon and Shane Mapping in the Discord. We're gonna pull up Justin Lemon real quick. Lemon up in the booth, man. How'd that car feel around this time?
This cushion's actually starting to build up a little bit, but these ABR sets, man, wow, they hook up hard on this. When they hit the cushions, they're rocket ship. They got so much drive come off that slick. They cars pretty hard.
Well, it definitely looked like it because you were ripping and gripping that outside edge, man. And as you said, them ABR setups just gripped and ripped around Limaland for you, man. Is there anybody you want to thank again here for coming out?
Same people as before, just ABR and Mason Keen Racing.
Awesome, man. I hope you had fun here with us tonight at the Dirtdogs Pit Road Practice Show. And we look forward to it every Sunday, and we hope you could join us every Sunday.
I'll be able to do every Sunday.
All righty, brother. Well, you have a good night, and we hope to see you back out there again.
I'm probably about to join different classes just to mess around, so.
All righty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pro late models out here ripping it up. These drivers. The big locks are out there too. We got Bryce Dodig. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Bryce Dodig. Eddie King Jr., Allison Gamble, Clayton Cooper. Stacy Van Meter going to come back out to enjoy a little bit more of the track as well. Got some contact up in the wall here with Clayton Cooper. Allison Gamble in the 32 bright blue, teal, we'll say teal colored machine. Eddie King Jr. has that 23 machine to the inside line around 3 and 4. Trying to catch that big block of Bryce Dodig. 25 machine gonna dig down low as he sees them prolates behind him in that rear view mirror. Ooh, contact with the 23. Believe the big block driver was trying to get up out of the way. Gamble and King Jr. style here. The prolates ripping it up. Van Meter sitting in the lineup chute waiting on the prolates to finish out their hot lap session. Tyler Gray, thank you for the follow. Much hound love, brother. Much hound love. Prolate's gonna head down pit road as they finish out their hot laps for the evening. And the dirt street stocks are gonna come back out. We got Lucas Kolka, DV Runkle, the Milkman, and Connor Hughes. Green flag is out for the Dirt Street Stocks. Pro Lates are going to have to head down pit road. Eddie King Jr. Back here, Lucas Kolko having a little bit of internet connection issues in that number 10 Bass Pro Shops machine. Up here, we got Connor Hughes trying to hang on to the front side of the 44 machine of DV Runkle. See a little bit of Runkle back there in that rear view. Trying to see him again, we do. Let's go ride right on board here. With Runkle on the backside on the tail, up to the outside edge. Ooh, Connor Hughes got some contact with the sprint car driver, as we see him rolling on over from the in-car cam. Runkle, though, still out here running laps. I think that's going to conclude it here for the Dirt Dogs Pit Road show here tonight, though, ladies and gentlemen. We have had a blast. We look forward to doing this every week for everybody. And if only we could have more interest, like-minded people who would want to help us come on board and run this show. And run it more as a show. More drivers. We need more drivers. So if you're interested, every Sunday, 4 p.m., we run the Pit Road Show. I've been your host, Jake and Keith, ripping it down here at Lima Land. We love you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. Much on love. Woof, woof.